Hey guys, what's going on? It's Talk Force TV. Back again with the Talk Force news. Sabri is wanting to strengthen the squad this summer. Obviously, I've been talking about quite a lot about Jed Wallace. That's the one who's in contract talks with him. Obviously, the Jack Colback one came around this morning. Obviously, I found out from a source it is true. We changed our attention to Jack Colbert over the course of the weekend because the player that we were after gone up and it has been confirmed. So Jack Colbert is happening. Obviously, Sabri is trying to strengthen his span, so obviously we are lacking a couple of goalkeepers, so Sabri will be going for probably a backup or two to strengthen that. The centre half, I do feel like we need an extra one in, just because of if we do let Ben Lune and Hef go, and especially with Dawson and the lads, I do feel like we do need an extra young, upcoming, quite a good centre half. Probably like Rob Dickey or someone. The centre midfielder actually, obviously Jack Colbert, who actually added that. His name has been linked quite a bit with Forest. We are in talks with him. Would that mean that Ben Watson is on his way out? Who knows? But we do need to strengthen that holding role a lot more, because if Ben Watson does decide to go, who would fill in that role quite well like Ben Watson does? Because Ben Watson plays that role so well, and it's like who would actually fit into that role like Jack Colback can, because obviously he can play the holding role and that he can actually play that role really well. So I do think he will play there. I do feel like, especially, we have been linked with Lyle Taylor again today. I know Alan Nitz has been mentioning it, saying that we have been in talks with him. As far as I'm aware, we're not, but who knows, football is a funny game. They might just say no, just to say that we're not after him, but I've read some reports this afternoon saying that Celtic and Rangers did want him, but now I'm reading that Celtic are wanting him, so a lot of going off with Lyle Taylor in press, but I know that we are definitely after Jack Colbert. But then, would we need that to actually need another centre midfielder, especially if Sabri not liking Carvalho? I know there's a lot going on about that, saying that his missus, he likes his missus with his clothes. I think if Sabri don't like him, you need to try and get rid of him. If he likes him, then you need to be putting him into the squad a lot more, I think, personally. But a lot of that is going off. We do need a couple of strikers, because no disrespect to Tyler, but he is our backup striker, and yeah, we have got to have him, but we do need another 2 or 20 strikers up there. I think they will start to strengthen that spine, then the other parts will actually come to us. So I do feel like that the spine, it's a decent spine, it's something to build on, to a fair personally. Do drop his comments as per usual. But I do feel like that with Forest, I just hope that we can actually start to build that spine a lot more, because I think that cost us a little bit because we didn't strengthen it well in January. Obviously, we got Del Costa, Diabati and Bon. So, but it'd be nice to actually get a couple of decent players in there and actually strengthen it, and hopefully keep Ben Watson. But who knows? Jack Gilbert obviously is back in talk, so depending if that defensive midfielder that we was after, probably asked for too much, probably more than being Jack Colbert's on. But I know Jack Colbert lives down this way now, because obviously he brought his family down when he was on there when he was on his loan spell. So I do feel that he probably will like move back down there just to be with his family a lot more. I know it sounds like Ben Watson could be going back down south just because he wants to be down London way. So it does feel like that this movement, obviously we don't really know what's happening with Watson or Smith, so hopefully the club can actually come out and actually tell us a lot more about what is happening with them two, especially more. But I do feel like that Sabri doesn't really need to strengthen, and hopefully start to do it soon before other clubs do actually come in and nicking our what do you call it, targets. So hopefully that he does do that, and hopefully he does do it sooner rather than later before we do end up having another January and having another Bond here, back here, and the Costa. So, but then I do feel like the Costa was starting to get on it before he had his bad game. So do drop his comments as per usual, because it is pivotal. I like to thank Jordan, do you think Cash will leave? I think I'd kind of accepting for him to leave, if I'm being honest here. I think this done with a bid that Forest War set for him. And I'm kind of reluctant for him to go, but I don't want him to go, personally. But I think if the bid does come in for him, I do feel like that we will let him go. So it'd be sad if we do. But football, but it's business game now, so money does do the talking a lot more. I think Matt Cash will want to leave because he knows he's a regular here. So we have got Super Chat on as well, so don't forget about that, guys. But I just hope that Forest don't do anything really daft with that money. If we do that, say like if we do that 15 million for Matt Cash, I just hope that we don't do anything really daft with it and actually spend it on like David Pratt did. So there's always that side to it as well nowadays. So but yeah, that's my answer to that one, Jordan, about Matty Cash. So I do feel like that it will be a very interesting transfer window. I'd like to thank you and goodbye.